to summarize as we read,
Yep.
okay? Who can remind me what we were reading to find out in our book this week? Devin?
What jobs insects and spiders
Okay.
have to build their habitats.
Okay, so small animals building their homes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So far we've learned about honeybees and we learned about wasps and we learned about termites, okay? Today we're going to learn about harvester ants, okay? So everybody gets
Thank you.
okay? So let's all read together chapter 4 about harvester ants. Remember when we choral read, we need to listen to our neighbors so that we're all reading at the same time, okay? All right, ready?
There are many different kinds of ants. Harvester ants are some of the most interesting. Just like some mammals, harvester ants dig tunnels down into the earth. Along their tunnels are many different rooms. Different activities take place in each room. One room is reserved for the queen. The queen is the only ant that lays eggs. A harvester ant hill is like a busy city.
It's New York.
It's kind of like New York. Okay, the caption at the top of page 12. This may look like just a pile of dirt, but there's a lot going on in this harvester ant nest. Some rooms are used as nurseries for the eggs and baby ants or larvae. Let's stop right there. When you see that word and you see the word next to it that's in parentheses, who knows what that's called when they give you something that's in parentheses after a word?
I didn't know what it's called, but
It's telling you how to say it, and that's called the pronunciation key. So when we're looking at that word, how are they saying to pronounce it?
Larvae.
Larvae. Now we've been studying vowel teams, right? And in the word L-R-A-V-A-E, there's two vowels side by side, which follows the pattern of a vowel team. But this one's a little bit different because we would think that would say A, right? Larvae. Okay?
Yeah.
But with this one, because this word is a Latin word, so it comes from a different origin, it doesn't follow our pattern of our normal vowel teams. That's okay. So for this one, there's an exception, okay? And it's pronounced E, larvae. Have you heard of larva?
Yeah.
That means it's one. So this is the plural form of larva, okay? So it's the eggs of the ants, okay? And when there's more than one, they call it larvae. Okay, let's go on.
There are often many nurseries in one anthill. Other rooms in the anthill are resting rooms for worker ants and storerooms for food. At the bottom of the anthill are hibernation rooms where the ants go during the cold winter months to stay warm.
Why is that word in bold black print? Ethan?
It's a vocabulary word.
It's a vocabulary word?
And you can look it up in the internet.
The act of
Which part of the book, a nonfiction book, can we look in to find the definition? The glossary. So whenever you're reading by yourself and you see one of those bold print words, usually you can look in the back of the book of a nonfiction book and find that definition, okay? What does it say in the back? What
The act
hibernation?
of spending the winter sleeping.
Okay? And there, notice there's another pronunciation key. Let's say it.
Hibernation.
Hibernation. I mean, you all knew it when we said it, though, right? Okay. So anytime you get stuck, you can look
the
back.
way they're describing their home, it sounds like they're
It is. And it said at the beginning, yeah.
The next chapter.
Okay.
kind of looks like a bumblebee.
It does. Let's look at the fast fact.
In Africa, some anthills are enormous. One hill was reported to be 25 feet high.
7.5 meters high.
Meters. Because it would be mm if it was millimeters, which would be really tiny. Meters, though, we know, are like 3 feet high, right?
Like a
So
yard.
if it's,
And
I like a yard, it's very close to a yard.
We have a meter.
Meter.
I think it's a yard.
Okay, ready?
As ants dig their tunnels, they bring the extra dirt back up to the surface. They make a giant hill with this dirt. Harvester ant hills can be up to 2 feet high
And 6 feet across. The ants dig tunnels and rooms inside this hill as well as beneath the earth. The entrance to the nest is near the top of the hill. Scientists have seen ants close the door at night. They put small stones around the entrance at night and remove them in the morning. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
That's
And
interesting.
it's like their own
It is
little
kind of like a doggy door, and then they put the rocks back to protect themselves, right, from predators coming in. Okay. A lot of things. Anything larger than
Something
them.
bigger.
Anything,
Step on it.
for sure, an anteater would want
Yeah.
ants, right?
Yeah.
There's probably several animals out where in the life where they would be a great.
this,
They might, because they eat flies and stuff. So I would assume they would eat other insects.
Snakes.
Possibly. Yep. Okay, what's that last caption say?
This photograph of a harvester ant has been magnified to 160 times its actual size.
And we all know the size of a real ant,
Yeah.
right? So this magnified just means it's way bigger. Okay?
Showing the size of my face.
that kind of looks like a
Okay, so this week as we've been summarizing, we've been focusing on thinking about what the whole thing was about, right? And then focusing, because our book was all about a lot of things, right? And then we focused on just a topic. And then we're going to do is the details as organizer, okay? Where you're going to be able to summarize, right? Can you grab that couple pencils, Madeline?
It's like,
Okay, so you're going to tell me what the topic of our book was, okay? And then you're going to tell me the example.
wait, the topic of the trap.
The topic of the book is what the whole book was about, okay? And then remember the example is which one that we're studying, right? And then you're going to give me the details of what we learned about the harvester ants, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then as you're doing that, I want you to be able to think, how can I tell a summary using my graphic organizer to be able to summarize what we just read in this chapter? Okay?
So the main idea of the whole school we have to read that about.
Of just the harvester ants.
So I write harvesters.
Where would you write harvester ants? What's the topic? What are you gonna write?
I mean,
insect
harvester
spider builders.
Amazing insect builders, right?
I put harvesters.
What if the topic though is of the whole book, right? And then the example is the chapter that we just did. So an example, what are you gonna write?
Harvester.
Harvester ants. And then what are you gonna put on down below that?
2D.
At least 2, yeah. Even though I only have 2, sometimes there's more than that and you can certainly add more.
Well, we were very easily always did. I think you. The dog just ran.
The guinea pigs are trying to tell us something.
Yeah, the dog just ran.
Okay. So our time is up. We're gonna finish this and we'll pick up where we left off when we meet again. And then I'll have somebody tell me about the summary of the chapter by using the graphic organizer. Okay?
I still have.
You have a good start. And everybody has a really good start. Yep, pictures in your book.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
What happened to our other ones that we did over
The ones we did the other day for termites. Okay. I was gonna say what we're doing. So today we were talking about how these amazing insects can build them really amazing homes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Without tools like hair.
right, just with their own body, right? And then tomorrow we're gonna start to learn more about spiders, okay? And that's how we'll finish up the chapters, learning about spiders,
Spiders.
okay? And we'll learn that the amazing homes that they can build, all right? Great, thanks.